Wars. Hi guys. Okay. Hi, I'm Luke, and welcome to this special, very special episode of The Drunk Nerd. I am not drunk for once, and I thought I'd do this special video to review Star Wars, The Force Awakens, without spoilers. I'm not going to go into any spoiler details, so you don't have to worry. I figured I'd do this so that anybody that hasn't seen the movie can watch and get an opinion of how the movie is without, hearing about all the stuff that they don't want to hear. That will come next week on the episode of The Drunk Nerd where I will actually be drunk. So, without further ado, Star Wars The Force Awakens. Let me freaking tell you about this movie. I'm smiling still. I literally just walked in 10 minutes ago. I want to get my thoughts out on it as quickly as I can while I'm still processing it. Holy crap, this movie is everything that a Star Wars fan could want and more. I mean, J.J. Abrams killed it. Killed it. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what I just saw. Man, so good. And this whole movie's been about practical effects and not using very much CG. And there is still a little bit of CG, but it's nothing huge like the prequels or anything. And I'm not going to shit on the prequels. I know there are people that like them. I like episode 3 just to an extent, but that's another story. The practical effects in this movie are genius, and like all the costumes and all the creatures and all the stuff, the real life Millennium Falcon and the TIE fighters and the X-Wings and everything. And then seeing the original cast. Seeing the original cast again is something that just makes me smile ear to ear. I mean, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, freaking Harrison Ford, Peter Mayhew as Chewbacca, and then we get Anthony Daniels as C-3PO, we get R2, we get, oh man, freaking, I'm trying to be really careful here with what I say. I'm not going to tell you some things because they're just so good once you see the people, but yeah, this is such a good movie, and the new cast too, John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, Domhnall Gleeson, yeah, they're all fantastic. Andy Serkis is Supreme Leader Snoke. Holy shit, man. When you see Snoke, it's heavy. It's heavy. And everything in this movie about the Sith just makes me I love it. The dark side is very present in this movie and makes it huge. Look at this. Yeah, it's Adam Driver's performance as Kylo Ren is phenomenal. I love this dude to death. This guy is a fantastic actor, and he comes to this role so well. You don't see Adam Driver, you see Kylo Ren. And when you see Kylo Ren, get out of the way. He's a bad dude. He's a really bad dude. And freaking, oh man, Daisy Ridley is Rey. This is her first ever acting role in a movie ever, and she killed it. She's the heroine of this movie. She's the main person in this movie. She starts off on this planet of Jakku, and she gets. I'm not gonna say it, but she's fantastic. John Boyega as the ex-stormtrooper, as we heard at Celebration, fantastic. John Boyega he's gonna be fantastic. Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron. This is a fist going into my ass. So good, Poe Dameron. I love me some Poe Dameron in this movie. He's fantastic. Now, I do like this movie a lot, but I'm going to treat it like every other movie. It does have some flaws. There's some characters, I'm not going to name who, that I wish they would have spent a little bit more time on, but they had to, cram all this information So I'm not gonna like crap on that. That's literally me just nitpicking. My phone is blowing up right now because I posted that my genuine reaction to Instagram, and people are commenting and everything. Um, yeah, this movie is really good, really 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 good. And I want to make a point to say that um, if you're not a fan of Star Wars and you want to go see this movie with like your family or whatever, if someone invites you out and you've never seen Star Wars, you don't have to. It's going to help out a lot if you have seen Star Wars, obviously. But this movie can stand on its own very well, and that's what J.J. Abrams does with his directing and, with his vision, and Lawrence Kasdan writing the script and everything, and Kathleen Kennedy in the head watching over everything. And I will say something. I was having a conversation with someone that was sitting next to me, and they brought up Jar Jar. Jar Jar's not in this movie. You don't have to worry. As far as I know, there is only a couple references to the prequels, and they're not like referencing Jar Jar or anything bad, but like Jar Jar's not in the movie. There's no Darth Jar Jar or anything. This movie is just so good. This movie is so good, and I can't wait to get on the Drunk Nerd and talk about this in spoiler detail, spoiler goodness, and share it all with you. Man, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. It was everything I hoped it would be, no more. The 97% or 98%, I haven't checked since last night, that is sitting at currently at Rotten Tomatoes. I'd say it's pretty accurate. I don't know myself what I would put it up against the original trilogy, but I'm going to give this a score as best of my ability. This may change because I'm seeing it again on Saturday and Sunday, but for right now, I'm going to give it a 4.4 out of 5. I'm not going to give it a perfect score because, I am a regular person, and yes, I do love Star Wars, but there are a couple things that, there was a couple things that I wish could have done better, but that's literally me nitpicking. This movie's fantastic. I'm still smiling. This movie is so good, and I want you all to go see it. Yeah, you need to go see this movie. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Holy shit. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Go watch it. Get a group of friends together. Watch the original trilogy before you go see it. There is some good stuff in there that calls back to the original trilogy.